She beat me too. And then what we're gonna do? Because now what is going to happen when women who are real victims, true victims of domestic violence come out and say, you know what, guys, everything that women have been fighting for. Court in session. Yay! Welcome back to the channel for another flipping banger of a video. But before getting to this video, smash that like button for me because it lets the algorithm know that you like my video. Drop some bananas and grapes in the comments because y'all know bananas are my favorite fruit. But for today's video, we're going to be talking about how I think women are done for. Okay, how I think that Amber Heard has ruined everything that women have been fighting for. And if you want to argue with me, you can do so in the comments. You are allowed to disagree with me. I will definitely argue back and prove my point. Okay, every single time. I think that Amber has set back women's rights a few years. Women have been trying to fight for these sorts of things because of domestic violence. As we know, women are killed mostly in the United States, at least, by homicide by their intimate partners. So now what is going to happen when women who are real victims, true victims of domestic violence come out and say, you know what, guys, I have been going through this, my husband is doing this, I'm scared for my life. What is going to happen to these sorts of women, right? Because of what Amber has done, I'm not so sure that the justice system is going to be that kind to women anymore. Now there's going to be doubt. Now a man can just come and say, you know what, she beat me too. She beat me too. And then what we're going to do? What are we going to do then? If you're both saying that you were victims of each other. Now, which one of you is going to jail? Because none of y'all is going to jail because y'all both did it. But what happens if the woman is actually innocent and the woman was going through this with her husband? That's a question to ponder upon. Number two, it's going to be much harder for women to prove these sorts of things again. Now it's not going to be just hearsay evidence. It's not going to be circumstantial evidence. It's going to be, where is the evidence that your husband has been doing this and for how long, and all sorts of proof that you probably did not need before. Probably before all you had to do was call a hotline and be like, hey, my boyfriend is doing this, and the cops show up and take him to jail. And maybe there would not need to be as much proof as there's probably going to be. And I also asked this question in my previous video, but I also think that it's important to ask it here, is what sort of precedent is this going to set? If Johnny Depp wins this case, what precedent is this going to set? This is a question I'm pausing so you can answer it in the comments for me, because I actually don't know the answer. And another thing that I want to talk about in this video is, you guys, I know that women can be vindictive, but guys, you ever seen a woman this vindictive? No. She was highly vindictive. Give me a sec. Yeah, she was very vindictive, and she honestly wanted to end his life. Once the divorce was coming on, she made it her personal job to go tell everybody how she was abused, because she wanted to be looked at differently. And women can be like this. Women can do a lot of things. Women can stop children from seeing their fathers because they have a personal grievance with the father. Okay? And I don't think that's right. Your issue with somebody's parent, your issue with your boyfriend or husband has nothing to do with the child that you share. You both should be able to come together and make it work. If you can't make it work, don't talk badly about each other. Don't be vindictive. Don't be an evil, lying person. Okay? Don't do none of that, because I think women rarely think about men's mental health. Like, I feel like if Amber loved this man, all she had to do was to think about, oh my God, I know he didn't do this to me, so how is he going to feel when this comes out on the tabloids, on the front pages of newspapers, and he didn't do it? If she loved him, she would ask questions such as, how are his kids going to feel? Because I'm sure she's probably met his kids. I don't know. And And another thing that struck me about Amber, she was literally like, he kicked me, he struck me, and he choked me. Whole time, she kicked him, struck him, and choked him. And another thing is Amber actually is diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, bipolar, and I think there's something else. But guys, most people with these kinds of mental illnesses are not violent, and I don't like that that is a defense that has been being used. Mental illness does not cause you to be violent. Okay, will it maybe make your threshold for dealing with issues less, which could be correlated with violence? Correct, but the causing part is not there. Okay, just because you have borderline personality disorder does not mean you're going to be beating everybody up. Okay, just because you're mad. No. Okay, I think that there's an aspect of control that is there. And yeah, another thing is, while we're still in the vindictive kind of era, guys, the entire defense that Amber's lawyers had, I think she's fired them, or at least they've quit, is the fact that he drinks and uses drugs. But it's like, you drank and used drugs too. Why is that being used as a defense for somebody's violence? Again, drug use and alcohol do not cause violence, and this is really misleading if in the media that's what we're saying. Mental illness and drug use does not cause violence, and those people are not that violent. People with mental illness are the least violent, actually. It takes a different kind. Maybe if the person is schizophrenic and they hear voices that tell them this person is going to kill you, then maybe they will be violent. But overall, that's not something that is characterized by either of these things, and it's important that we don't pass this kind of vibe on. But yeah, women, we've ended it for ourselves. I think that we've ended it for ourselves, but I don't care whether Johnny Depp wins or not. He has won in my eyes, and I hope that he's also won in the hearts of many other people. And I think this is true because on my TikTok, I've posted like 10 TikToks at this point about this. People are also agreeing with me, and people seem to be on his side now. Okay, so yeah, and if you've reached this point in this video, type in the comments, "This is wild," so that I know that you reached this point. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, do all that good stuff for me, and let me know any other cases you guys want me to talk about, because I be bored. Yeah, anyways, yeah. So you guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.